What's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? Hopefully you're doing well. We're back here with the warning. This time we're going to be checking out 21st Century Blood. Okay, so I think this is the first song off their first official album of the same name. Going to be tapping into official music video. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, hopping around from what song to what song, but I'm definitely going to get back to the school concert, definitely going to get back to their other covers because I do enjoy a good cover. As I learn about a band if they've got them. So, but this time I'm gonna tap into the first song of their first official album. Let me know if I'm right on that one. This was released in about 2017, and to my understanding of taking a glance at the lyrics, is it's kind of about the screwed up world that our youth is gonna be left with, and they got to clean up the mess that we've created, right? So let me know if I'm onto something with that one. Let's go ahead and tap into this and see what's happening. Yeah, the imagery's already on point, right? You're blinded by your devices. Ignorant to everything else. This is somebody who stepped out of line. They're not blinded anymore, but they come for your ass. Damn. Take them out. Definitely real life right there, man. I mean, to an extent. So that was really good. I mean, right? You got to think they're writing about some real stuff at such a young age, and I love that. And that's really not unique to just the warning. There's been a lot of bands I followed. You got Rage Against the Machine. I mean, they were writing very poetic stuff at like 16 also. But I love that. I love that somebody's so aware at such a young age, and it means that they can have a great impact as they grow and they learn more about their subject matter, which these guys are doing. These girls are doing. They have really good meaning behind the lyrics. I thought it was real interesting the way they said, you know, politicians are trying. We know they're lying. All the truths have been sold, and right, that's just so true, man. They're fighting. They're lobbying with companies. They're on behalf of the companies, and the best interest is money, right? We can't offer them all the amounts of millions of dollars that companies can, right? So whose interests are they protecting? Ours or corporate interests? So it's an interesting point that they make there, and she's kind of looking at it through the glass of what's left for us? How are we going to deal with these problems? So I think that's pretty interesting. The world's on fire, or something along them lines right there, she said.
It's only burning in the flames. Hey, yeah, hey, 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 yeah, hey, yeah, hey, everyone's in depression because of an obsession with stereotypes around the world. World waste survey.
awake or what? Real quick, major props, major hats off to Danny and The Warning for incorporating solos. I feel like solos are dying off. They're not as important to musicians and bands and record labels, right? Because sometimes the record labels say, hey, scratch the solos. I hate that because that's a part of rock and roll. Now, this, I want to ask you guys, right? I want to see their transition over time and how they became different musicians, because I saw in the documentary that they had talked about, hey, they went through their different phases, and maybe the album after this was more like their emo phase. So of course they're growing and evolving their style of music and the genres that they fit into. To me, this one sounds, at least this song, I don't know if the whole album will fit this flow, but this song sounds like pop rock to me. Pop rock with maybe a hint of like punk in there. Let me know what you guys think on that. But I want to see how their music evolves. But I love that they're incorporating solos. It's so important to me as a fan of music, especially rock music. You want those solos in there. That's an expressive language through instrumentation, and I love it. And not enough bands use it, man. I hate that. And some bands that used to use solos don't anymore. So I love it. So it took a sacrifice to wake up someone else. Look at that. Wow, focusing. Well, let's give the girls their spotlight here. Way to go, way to go. Focusing on just the music and knowing what little I do know about the band right now, that this is their first song on their first album. They're still young as hell right here. Now, granted, they've been practicing for such a long time. They've been playing for such a long time already by this point in their life. It's so impressive because that is a quality song. That is a well-constructed, good-sounding, catchy song that you would never imagine that Three Girls So Young created, right? That sounds like it could be industry-level production with a much older group. So that's very impressive for the first song on their first album. I can't wait to delve deeper into this album and see if the music remains along this line or if they kind of experiment with different sounds and see what the messages are. Are the messages the same? Do they explore different types of messages within this album? So, but I do like that their music is with the message. That's always important to me, and it makes the music more interesting than surface level. I've got a woman, she broke my heart, right? So I like the deeper message stuff as well. So thanks for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you think I should keep going down this album. By the time I read the comments on this one, I'll probably have a few more out. So, all right, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.